The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius promoted the age-old philosophy of Stoicism, which offers a timeless and potent roadmap for anyone looking for direction, clarity, and personal development. Stoic philosophy revolves around the idea of practicing self-focus every day, which can have a profoundly transformative effect on your life. We will go deeply into the fundamental ideas of Stoicism in this video and show you how to incorporate them into your everyday life. You will learn the knowledge that has endured for ages and is still applicable today, just as it was in classical Rome. By the time this journey is over, you will not only know how important it is to take care of yourself every day, but you will also feel motivated to apply these ideas to your own life in order to grow personally. Calm within and unwavering fortitude in the face of adversity. The three primary virtues of eudaimonia are emphasized by Stoicism. First, wisdom. In the Stoic sense, wisdom is the capacity to distinguish between that which is under our control and that which is not. As Marcus Aurelius points out, you are in control of your thoughts, not external circumstances. When you accept this, you'll find strength. This wisdom encompasses not only knowledge but also an understanding of both the nature of the world and ourselves. The second is bravery. In addition to physical bravery, courage also includes the ability to face hardship, the unknown, and even our own shortcomings. It's about maintaining your composure in the face of obstacles. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, as stated by Marcus Aurelius. Temperance is the third item. Self-control is the practice of temperance, living in balance and harmony with the natural world. Controlling cravings and abstaining from excess are key. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the significance of this quality. A happy life can be had with very little. It all comes from within, from your own thoughts. Acceptance of the current situation. Stoics place a strong emphasis on accepting things as they are in the moment, without resistance or condemnation. This is not to say that you should give up and live a life of piety. Rather, it means that you should face the facts of the situation and proceed accordingly. Recall, as Marcus Aurelius does, how fortunate we are to be able to breathe, think, enjoy, and love each day when we wake up. Command over one's responses. One of the main lessons of Stoicism is that although we are powerless over outside forces, we do have power over how we respond to them. In order to remain resilient and emotionally stable in the face of adversity, this principle is essential. As the astute Marcus Aurelius says, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Really, this and you will find strength. 1. Meditation and mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness are two practices that Stoicism promotes as means of improving oneself. You can focus on yourself every day by practicing self-control over your thoughts and emotions, which you can learn to do by establishing these habits. You can learn to control your thoughts and lessen the influence of outside influences on your inner tranquility by practicing meditation. 2. Withstanding hardship with bravery. There are many difficulties and barriers in life. Stoicism teaches us to persevere through hardship and to retain our inner strength in the face of adversity. You can overcome adversity and become stronger and more resilient by concentrating on who you are and how you handle challenges. 3. Developing adaptability. Stoicism, the core concept of resilience education, is that you can adapt to changing circumstances and triumph by realizing your inner strength and endurance. Resilience is a skill that you can develop to help you get past any challenges you face. 4. Placing virtue first. According to the Stoics, leading a moral life is the greatest good. In this sense, virtue refers to attributes like temperance, wisdom, courage, and justice. To dedicate every day to self-care. Give these virtues top priority when making decisions and acting. You can live in harmony with your actual nature and experiences by doing this. Deep personal development. 5. Developing tranquility within. Stoicism is centered on the pursuit of inner peace. You can feel deeply at ease and content no matter what is going on around you if you practice Stoicism. Put yourself first and live according to your principles. Why concentrate on yourself? What counts every day? Taking time each day to focus on yourself may seem self-indulgent, but that's not the case. You are improving not only your own life, but also the life of those around you, by embracing Stoic ideas and practices. 6. Examining yourself. Self-examination is one of the first and most important Stoic exercises. Every day, set aside some time to consider your feelings, ideas, and behaviors. Consider asking yourself, what did I do well today? Where could I have done better? Did I act in accordance with my values? Making it easier to grow and improve? This daily practice of self-awareness can assist you in recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. 7. Acknowledging the current situation. We learn to accept the current moment without resistance from Stoicism. There are ups and downs in life, and most of the time we are powerless over outside circumstances. We can always choose how we respond, though. You can find peace and tranquility by accepting the core principle of our philosophy, which teaches you to love and accept whatever comes your way. 8. Creating sensible objectives. Pay attention to yourself. You need to have definite daily goals. Realistic goal setting is advised by Stoicism. These objectives, like developing your abilities or character, ought to be under your control. You can give your life a feeling of direction and purpose by concentrating on attainable goals. 9. Controlling aversion and desire. The Stoics advise us to control our cravings and dislikes sensibly. They contend that a great deal of human suffering results from our fears of unavoidable events or from our desire for things we cannot have. You can relieve yourself of needless suffering and anxiety by coordinating your desires with what you can control and accepting what you cannot. 10. Expressing thanks. Among the essential Stoic virtues is gratitude. Make self-care a daily priority. Make it a habit to express gratitude for what you have. You can live a happier and more contented life by focusing on the resources you have and enjoying the present rather than obsessing over what you lack. Making the deliberate decision to put yourself first each day sets you on the path to personal development and betterment. You develop greater resilience, self-awareness, and moral alignment. As you strive to become the best version of yourself, this process makes your life more fulfilling. 1. The Stoic giants are examples of how to better yourself. Examining the lives and teachings of some of Stoicism's most eminent proponents can help you fully appreciate the discipline's power and the positive effects it can have on your life. For those pursuing inner peace and self-improvement, these Stoic giants are motivating role models. Aurelius Marcus. Despite the difficulties of leading the Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius was a wise and just ruler who personified the Stoic ideal of virtue and restraint. 2 instances of Seneca. Prominent Stoic philosopher Seneca the Younger was well known for his reflections on human nature and his writings on ethics. He thought it was crucial to reflect on and better oneself. Seneca offers helpful advice on how to live a moral life and find peace in his essays, letters, and philosophical writings. Born a slave, Epictetus became well known as a Stoic philosopher and teacher. His lessons place a strong emphasis on the ability to master one's thoughts and feelings. He held that while things that happen to us outside of our control are, our responses and decisions are not. His talks and writings offer insightful guidance on developing inner fortitude and concentrating on self-mastery. Seneca was a Stoic and younger Roman senator who opposed Julius Caesar's autocracy and was renowned for his unwavering adherence to his beliefs. He was the epitome of Stoic courage and integrity. Seneca's life and his adherence to Stoic principles are examples of the strength that comes from putting one's attention on virtue and self-improvement. Rufus Mussolini was a well-known Stoic philosopher who valued morality and philosophy in daily existence. He underlined that philosophy should serve as a useful manual for leading a moral life, rather than just a theoretical endeavor. Hierarchies of Stoic practice and thought have been greatly influenced by his teachings. Prominent for his contributions to ethics and the idea of oasis, which is loosely translated as appropriation or concentric circles of concern, is a Stoic philosopher. His theories stress the significance of broadening one's spheres of influence, beginning with oneself and working one's way out to include one's family, community, and humanity. These unwavering giants not only left a legacy of morality and wisdom, but they also exemplified it in their own lives. The significant influence Stoic philosophy can have on well-being and personal development. Studying their lives and teachings will provide you with priceless insights into the practice of daily self. Focus of daily self. 2. An addition to the community. The importance of virtue and the common good is emphasized by Stoicism. To be Stoic means to focus on yourself every day in order to improve and become a more moral person. By doing this, you make a constructive contribution to society by living up to the ideals of discernment, bravery, justice, and moderation. 3. To strengthen bonds with others, being solitary or self-centered is not encouraged by Stoicism. On the other hand, when you are at peace with yourself, you can improve your relationships with others by concentrating on yourself. You're more qualified to be a sympathetic and perceptive friend, spouse, or relative. You become a source of strength that you can impart to people around you when you are at peace within. Choosing wisely can be greatly enhanced by focusing on self-assessments, country, and self-awareness on a daily basis. Thus, there is less chance of regret and a life with greater meaning as a result. 4. The virtues of Stoicism. A guide to bettering yourself. 4 fundamental virtues serve as the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy: justice, wisdom, temperance, and courage. These virtues function as a roadmap for personal development and as precepts for living a moral life. Examine each of these qualities and consider how you can incorporate them into your regular, self-focused routine. The virtue of justice comes first. The first virtue, justice, has to do with treating people justly and fairly. This entails contributing positively to society and understanding your place in it, in addition to upholding moral standards. In order to practice justice, you must make an effort to behave fairly in all of your dealings as a responsible family member, good citizen, and individual. Relationships that are harmonious and have a purpose result from this. Wisdom comes in second. In Stoic philosophy, wisdom is the second and most significant virtue. It encompasses the capacity to develop profound understanding of human nature, make informed decisions, and recognize what is genuinely important in life. The pursuit of knowledge and introspection are encouraged by wisdom. You can live a more fulfilling life and make wiser decisions if you actively seek wisdom throughout your day. Temperance comes in third. Moderation and self-control go hand in hand with temperance. It motivates you to control your cravings, desires, and feelings. Being temperate helps you stay away from excess, which can cause imbalance and pain. You can have a life with appropriate size and experience choices if you practice moderation, inner peace. And lastly, bravery. In addition to bravery, courage also refers to the ability to overcome adversity, uncertainty, and moral dilemmas. It's the guts to live up to your moral standards and face adversity head-on. By cultivating bravery in your life, you are capable of overcoming fear, sticking to your principles, and facing challenges. These core values are interdependent and offer a solid, enduring framework for daily self-focus. You can design a life that has a positive influence on the world around you, in addition to personally fulfilling you, by making an effort to exemplify wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The present moment is very important to Stoicism. The future is uncertain, and the past is gone. Your attention should be on the present because it is the only moment you really have. Make the present moment a priority in every aspect of your life. Gently return your focus to the present moment whenever you find yourself daydreaming about regrets from the past or anxieties about the future. Take pleasure in every moment of the present and give your all to the tasks at hand. You can change your outlook on life and gain more resilience, inner peace, and a sense of purpose by embracing these Stoic mindset components. You'll be able to live a more fulfilled life and concentrate on yourself every day with this kind of thinking. There is Stoicism in action, a day in the life to comprehend how to apply Stoic principles practically and learn how to focus on yourself each and every day. Let's take a look at a normal day in the life of a Stoic wisdom, embracing person, gratitude and mindfulness in the morning routine. When you wake up in the morning, you start your day feeling grateful and mindful. Give thanks for the gift of a fresh day for a moment. Accept the Stoic exercise known as premeditatio malorum, which entails thinking briefly about any obstacles or setbacks you might experience during the day. This practice aids in mental toughness, preparation, and the maintenance of resilience, self-care, and composure. You work out physically, whether it's going for a morning run, doing yoga, or going to the gym. This practice is consistent with the resilience and self-care tenets of Stoicism. Engaging in regular exercise improves not only your physical health, but also your mental health and resilience to life's obstacles. Work contrasts between choice and control. You have a variety of duties and responsibilities at work. You put the Stoic idea of the dichotomy of control into practice by concentrating your attention on the things that you can control, such as your effort, approach, and reactions. You remain composed and respond to obstacles by reminding yourself that you have a choice. Lunch, moderation. You exercise moderation at lunch by choosing foods carefully. Savor the flavors and textures of your food as you eat it slowly. You refrain from overindulging and concentrate on providing your body with balanced nourishment. Afternoon, determination, and Stoicism. As the day goes on, you run into unforeseen difficulties and setbacks. One has the option to choose to exercise Stoic resilience during these times. You remind yourself of your dedication to improving yourself and the Stoic virtues. You see these difficulties as chances to develop and gain knowledge. Evening. You spend the evening reflecting on yourself. You take stock of your deeds and responses during the day. You recognize the instances in which your actions could have been consistent with your values and pinpoint avenues for development. Stoic self-improvement relies heavily on this self-awareness. You perform amor fati before bed. You acknowledge that today's experiences, both the good and the bad, are necessary parts of the path ahead of you. Every week and every month, you head to bed feeling appreciative of the experiences that have molded you. You ponder more deeply. You reflect on how far you have come in emulating the Stoic qualities of temperance, wisdom, courage, and justice. You make plans to better align your actions with these virtues and establish clear goals for your own personal development. Reading and researching Stoic philosophy and wisdom to deepen your Stoic perspective and increase your wisdom. You read Stoic perspective and increase your wisdom. You read Stoic books and study philosophy on a regular basis. You can improve your comprehension of Stoic principles and apply them to your everyday life by practicing this discipline. Relationships and community, fairness and participation in social interactions. Apply justice by being fair and compassionate to others. You make a good impact on your community by volunteering and doing good deeds. Your relationships are defined by your dedication to morality and concern for the welfare of people around you. You can focus on yourself every day by adhering to this daily schedule and living by Stoic principles. Experience the transformative power of Stoicism by living a life that is consistent with your values. It can be very fulfilling to overcome everyday obstacles and focus on yourself in accordance with Stoic principles. But it is not without difficulties. These are 6 typical roadblocks you might run into, along with solutions. 1. Aversion to change. Even when change promotes personal development, it can still be frightening. Remind yourself that Stoicism is a philosophy of seeking out and accepting challenges in order to get over your fear of change. 2. Outside influences. Everyday self-care can be difficult due to external pressures like job obligations, family obligations, social expectations. Setting clear limits and social expectations. Setting clear limits and making self-care a priority are crucial. Recall that caring for yourself makes it easier for you to carry out your external responsibilities. 3. Diversion and temptation. There are many temptations and diversions in today's world that can cause you to lose focus on improving yourself. Make a daily schedule that includes time set aside for Stoic practices in order to overcome these obstacles. Decide to keep distractions to a minimum during these periods of concentration. 4. Excessive waiting. One major obstacle to successfully practicing Stoicism can be impatience. If your quest to conquer impatience doesn't yield results right away, you could get discouraged. Keep in mind that Stoicism is a lifelong endeavor. You get closer to your objectives with every practice session. Progress is gradual. 5. Being alone. It's not necessary to cut yourself off from other people if your daily focus is on yourself. If you feel that you are being isolated by your Stoic journey, loneliness can be difficult to overcome. Find people who share your values and interests in order to overcome this. Join communities of Stoics. Go to philosophical gatherings or make connections with mentors who can offer guidance and company while traveling. 6. Sensitivity to emotions. A toll on emotional self-control is encouraged by Stoicism. However, you might still discover that you are emotionally responding to difficult circumstances. In the heat of the moment, cultivate self-awareness and mindfulness to overcome this practice. Before answering, halt and inhale deeply. You can choose a Stoic, rational response over an emotional one. By taking a moment to reflect, one of the most effective tools for introspection is Stoic thought. It entails adopting a fresh viewpoint on your experiences in life and the environment every day. This shift in perspective may have a significant effect on your well-being and the choices you make. Distinguish control. The idea of distinguishing control is one of the core ideas of Stoic philosophy. This concept implies that there are elements within your control and elements outside of it. Concentrating on what you can control and accepting what you cannot is the key to inner peace and contentment. Learn to recognize the things that you can control in your day-to-day life. This includes the ideas, deeds, decisions, and emotions you have. You have no control over circumstances, other people's actions, or events that happen outside of your control. You can focus on making the best decisions that are under your control and relieve yourself of needless worry by realizing this distinction. A key idea in Stoic philosophy is amor fati, or the love of fate, which exhorts you to welcome and accept whatever life has to offer. Stoic philosophy encourages you to love and welcome events as essential components of your daily journey, rather than resisting or resenting them. Acceptance of both the good and the bad is a sign of amor fati. Remind yourself that challenges and setbacks present chances for personal development. Recognize the lessons that adversity has to offer and find meaning in it. Remember me. Stoic philosophy frequently promotes the practice of remembering death, or memento mori. Though it may appear gloomy, its intention is to serve as a reminder of both the transient nature of life and the importance of leading a morally upright life. Make memento mori a part of your everyday life by considering how short life is. This exercise can help you focus on the things that really matter and give you a sense of urgency. Utilize your time wisely and avoid getting sidetracked by distractions. The ability to choose the power of choice is emphasized in Stoic philosophy. You can always choose your response, no matter what the situation may be. This idea gives you complete control over how you respond in real-world circumstances, which makes it empowering. Remind yourself that you have a choice when confronted with challenges or inconveniences. Consider how you can handle this circumstance while upholding your morals and ethics. Simple mental adjustments can result in more helpful and encouraging reactions. The disregard for outside happenings. The Stoic school of thought holds that outside circumstances, good or bad, are ultimately unimportant. Your response to these occurrences is what counts in the end. With this perspective, you can free yourself from the oppressive grip of outside events and discover inner serenity and contentment. By altering your viewpoint, you can practice being indifferent to outside events in your day-to-day life. Consider seemingly bad events as opportunities for personal development. A shift in perspective is crucial for personal development, and by putting yourself first each day, you are proactively shaping yourself into a better, more moral person. You will find that the transformative power of Stoic philosophy goes well beyond personal development as you learn to focus on yourself on a daily basis and delve deeper into the practice. Stoicism has the power to drastically alter both your life and your perspective on the world. You can anticipate the following transformational effects. First, a deep sense of inner peace and tranquility is attained via Stoicism. Accepting the present moment, inner peace and tranquility, and indifference to outside events. You start to pay more attention to your own responses and decisions, and become less impacted by life's ups and downs. Secondly, improved self-awareness. Regular self-evaluation and self-awareness become closely practiced habits that give you profound understanding of your advantages and disadvantages. It gets easier to match your actions with who you really are when you become more aware of your priorities and values. Thirdly, advance the welfare of all. The common good and ethics are important, according to Stoicism. As you travel the path of Stoicism, you make a constructive contribution to society by living up to the ideals of temperance, wisdom, courage, and justice. People around you find inspiration and encouragement in your deeds. Fourth, have patience. When faced with hardship, Stoicism enables you to face obstacles with bravery and endurance. When challenges come your way, resist the need to give in and maintain your integrity. You develop resilience and the ability to bear the challenges of life. Stronger relationships rank fifth. Stoicism and the practice of justice, empathy, and fairness have a positive impact on your relationships with other people. You develop into a sympathetic, understanding friend, partner, and family member. You can impart strength to people around you by sharing your inner serenity. 6. Makes better choices. By guiding your decisions in accordance with your ideals and values, Stoicism assists you in making better decisions. The insight you obtain from adhering to Stoic principles enables you to purposefully and transparently negotiate life's challenges, personal development, and fulfillment. Rank 7th. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes ongoing personal development. You may realize your potential for profound personal development and long-lasting fulfillment by putting yourself first every day and making an effort to live morally. Daily self-improvement via the prism of Stoicism is a potent and life-changing experience. This ancient philosophy transforms Stoic ideas and applies them to everyday life to offer helpful advice on patience, inner peace, and self-improvement. Your life may undergo significant transformations. A strict or dogmatic philosophy, Stoicism is not. Instead, it provides a flexible foundation for contemporary living. It promotes introspection, self-awareness, and self-actualization. It supports you in achieving contentment and inner serenity regardless of the outside world. Integrating Stoic virtues like justice, temperance, wisdom, courage, and justice into your daily life cultivates patience and inner peace. Your contribution to society and your relationships with other people take on greater significance. You can change your life forever by focusing on yourself every day and harnessing the transformative power of Stoicism. Do you still recall what Marcus Aurelius said? Don't waste time debating what makes a good man. You begin your journey to becoming the best version of yourself by making self-care a daily priority. Additionally, you can uplift and support people around you by doing this. I sincerely hope you found the article enjoyable, and I value your involvement. Till then, maintain your curiosity, remain tenacious, and never give up on learning new things. We appreciate you viewing this video. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would be happy to hear them. Please like and share this video with others if you think they could find it useful. Remember to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so previously. We sincerely hope you'll stick with us as we develop and learn together.